Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, going to be giving you guys a 12-0 guide to the new challenge, which is coming out into the game literally tomorrow. So we have a Mecha squad, so you win a cool profile icon. It seems like the profile icons are actually a little bit more popular than the sprays. Let me know which one you prefer. Also, before we jump into the video, you guys probably would have wondering where the star power video was, but this star power, it seems okay. I actually said that this star power would be the better one before Sam got released, but the other star power is 100 times better. That's why I've not done a video on it. It probably is actually a decent one, but the other one's just literally like the best one inside of the game. So before we jump into the video, make sure you're using the create code. That'd be greatly appreciated. And without further ado, let's hop into the guide. All right, guys, jumping into the first set, we have a backyard bowl Brawlers. So for this set, there is a modifier for every single set, by the way, and the first one is going to be faster brawlers. So this one is absolutely crazy. I thought that faster brawlers, I know you guys probably play a lot of map maker, but me myself don't play too much map maker for quests or other else, but this modifier is absolutely crazy. Everyone is so incredibly fast, so you guys probably actually got a better idea of this modifier than me, but for me, when I tested it out, I feel like you've either got to go tanky brawlers. Even on backyard bowl, tanky brawlers are just so good because they can just get into your face so quickly. And especially if you're going like a single shot brawler, you're just going to get absolutely wrecked. So I definitely wouldn't recommend going a single shot brawler. So as you can see by the choices on the screen, so I've gone with a Poco, Ems and a Griff, just because all of them brawlers are really easy to hit shots with, and also you can deal a lot of damage with. Poco, you're probably wondering, might get countered a little bit by tanks, but you're just going to charge his super so easily, right? You've got maximum speed. You're going to be running around the map just chaining supers, screeching solo in everyone. He's such an OP brawler in this meta. Griff is just going to be insane because it's going to be really easy to hit your super. Going to be really easy to chain supers against tanks as well. Just overall, Griff is such an amazing brawler when it comes down to everywhere. And then you've got Ems. So again, an open map, but Ems, I just feel like it's just so good in a speed modifier. Always seem to play Ems there, and it just works out. Whenever there's been like challenges, Ems and speed just go hand in hand. You've also got Crow to help with the slows, Gale to push back enemies against the walls as well is always a good shot. So yeah, that's going to be the first set. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, next up we have set number 2, and is X marks the spot. So as see on the screen, but the brawlers aren't really going to change whatsoever with this modifier. So the modifier for this one is an energy drink. So every now and then, I think like one round, I think it might be like every 2 minutes, to be honest, or even a minute and a half. I don't know the exact timings, but anyways, the energy drinks are going to be spawning, and it's not going to change the meta too much, right? I think the same type of brawlers are going to be strong. So brawlers like Piper and Knockout, always really strong. Otis is insane in this meta. I would say a top 5 brawler right now within the pro scene. Everyone is using Otis just because of how good he is against everything. And then you have Bonnie really strong in Knockout as well. Other good brawlers as well. Max going to be pretty strong with your energy drink because you can just speed yourself when you get that energy drink and just melt everyone. You've got Jean as well, always strong in Knockout. Belle as well, always pretty strong. So just a generic bounty brawler as well. Knockout brawlers are going to be pretty strong here. Just make sure you're building a composition that is pretty good against everything, but also which is pretty good at getting away, or also just piling on a bunch of pressure. So that's brawlers again like Bonnie. If you get the power up, you can just launch yourself onto anyone and you're going to completely destroy him, right? And that's why I kind of like that brawler the most. So that's going to be set number 2. Let's hop into set number 3. Okay, so now jumping into set number 3, we have quarter pounder hot zone. So for this one, it's a pretty interesting one. So I thought Sam would have been pretty good, but I think the healing on your abilities has actually gone down a lot. So I don't think he's actually that strong with that star power. Tested it out. I don't think personally he's that strong. Maybe you guys will have a different experience, but I think the best brawlers in this mode have to be the likes of Poco and Pam. Are really strong. I think Poco's got to be the best one. So easy to hit shots with him. Also his super can deal a lot of damage as well. Like if you're dealing damage right, you're going to be healing up as well. So this, if you haven't noticed already, it's life leech. So again, you guys might have probably a better experience than me with this game mode, but Poco just in the meta is going to be absolutely insane. So many different mechanics with him. Of course, you're going to be healing up a ton with that super, right? It already heals up, I don't know, like 3,500 or whatever, but if you're dealing damage with it as well, it's going to heal that extra. You also got B in the middle. So B, although it is quite squishy, B is just insane in this meta. In hot zone, also in the middle, it's always been pretty strong. It's going to be really easy to lock down an area with B. So if you're consistently hitting shots, you're going to be healing you and your teammates up as much as possible. So next up, we've got Otis down the right hand side. So it's always good to have a defensive brawler down the right hand side on this map. Otis, again, is just a brawler that's going to be able to lock down the area pretty easily. Also go with brawlers like Pam on that right hand side, just because you got that healing station that's going to heal you up a lot. And just overall, she's just really good on this hot zone map. Whenever I've played it competitively, Pam's always been a brawler to lock it down. You've also got Griff, who's just going to be insane, especially when he destroys that wall down the right hand side. So that's always a good wall to break on the right hand side. Maybe not the left, because it's going to help you push up, but the right, just in case the enemies push up, you want to remove the walls, right? It's going to be a lot easier to take them down. And that's why like Russ, Griff might be good options here. Gale is always good, specifically when he's looking to push someone either off a zone or also push up down the left hand side. You're going to be able to get a free kill with a stun, right? You also have Colette, who's going to be really good in the middle, but also Colette's gadget is going to work really well in Life Leech, in my opinion, just because you're obviously stealing health from the enemies, but you're going to steal even more health because the damage you deal is you're going to gain back through HP as well. Jessie's going to be pretty decent because I feel like there's going to be a lot of compositions where it requires like clumping, like poker compositions. You know, Pam, Jessie's an excellent counter to that. And then also you have Squeak. Squeak's gadget's going to be so toxic on this map in particular. So that's going to be a quarter pounder. It's going to be absolutely mental in this modifier. Let's hop into the next one. Okay, and lastly, moving on to set number 4, we have Deeper Danger. So for this map, of course, the gameplay, the map isn't even actually in the game, and I just didn't have time to make it, unfortunately. But with the best brawlers, it's going to be pretty interesting. I think this modifier is by far the most fun one. So the modifier is supercharges faster. So for this one, it's absolutely insane. So obviously the brawlers that have either a really fast charging super, it's going to make them even better, or brawlers that have a really overwhelming super. So as you can see on the screen, I've gone with Griff as the number 1. I think Griff is by far the number 1 pick when it comes down to not only Deeper Danger, but with this modifier. It's absolutely insane. He gains his super back pretty much straight away every single time. He's always going to be having a super. You're going to be able to delete everyone, especially Griff. You're going to be able to open them up pretty easily. On Deeper Danger, if you have a couple of wall breaks, it's going to literally open the entire grass up and make it really hard for any tanks or anything to anyone to do anything. So yeah, Griff has to be the brawler that's in your composition every single time. He's absolutely insane. You also have Max as well. Imagine the amount of speeds you can build up with Max. You're going to be flying around the map literally everywhere. Gale, he builds his super up so quickly. He's going to be able to stun pretty much all of the time. That's why I recommend using Gale. You've also got Mortis, which is an interesting one. I think Mortis is pretty fun. I don't think it's like completely broken on this mode because you're probably going to face a lot of tank counters. But if you do get your bats, you literally charge your super with 1 bats and 1 hit, I believe. Or if you hit 2 enemies at the same time, you gain your bats back instantly. And you can literally snipe people across the map. You've probably seen in the gameplay already. I'll literally charge my super off of people like instantly. So if you're a good Mortis, your bats are just going to be able to kill people on its own. It's absolutely insane. You've also got Brock, who's probably able to get his super really fast. Imagine the more rocket star power with the ability to change your super so quickly. You're going to be just melting everyone with your super 24/7. You've also got Tara, can be pretty good on Deeper Danger. Brawlers like Janet, just really good because of that gadget being able to scout, and also a ton of other brawlers. Russ, you're going to be able to get his upgrade really quickly. A lot of brawlers are going to really thrive with this modifier. Alright guys, it's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. So I think this challenge is actually going to be one of the most fun challenges that's actually been out in a long time, just literally because of that supercharging modifier. I absolutely love it. I'm going to have to maybe do some mini games on that. Literally, I wanted to play that over and over again because you saw how satisfying it is to chain those Mortis bats. Got brawlers like Surge, you can build your levels so quickly. I think this one should be a fairly simple one. 12, it's a little bit more than the 10. They probably feel like 10 is a little bit too easy. That's why I boosted it to 12. You'll also get some really cool rewards as well. You get 3 big boxes, which is pretty substantial. I think you get around 900 coins as well. You get Brawl Pass tokens, I think around 750. So you do always get some good progress with these challenges. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.